Party pushes through its welfare guarantees in Karnataka after that stellar victory. It's now facing flack over some of the conditions surrounding some of these guarantees for the common man to avail them. While the BJP is hit out of the Congress for not highlighting these conditions, T&C apply, as they say. Now voices from within the party are also questioning. Senior Congress leader Rangappa has questioned the free bus service scheme as the Siddaramaiah government has now made an identity card mandatory for women to avail this free bus service. While criticizing this condition, he also said that women from other states should be allowed to get the benefit of this Shakti scheme. The BJP has once again attacked the Congress and it's standing divided over the rollout of guarantees. But the big question remains, is the Congress guilty of misleading the public in the run-up to the election? Or are they realizing the cost of fulfilling this is far too much? That's why some of these riders have been inserted.
ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಗಳು ಮಾಡೋದು ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನನ್ನ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ.
We have been saying that Karnataka Congress is split into three parties. This kind of guarantees are only temporary.
We are confident that the people will respect us. They have respected the verdict.
ये गरीब लोगों को अच्छा है, क्योंकि गरीब लोग अचानक पैसा नहीं रहा तो फ्री कहाँ भी जा सकते हैं.
अब जरा आराम से होता है, 50 रुपए बचता है मेरे.
All right, let me now go across to our guests who are joining us. Dr. Narendra Rangappa is spokesperson of the BJP, Sanket Yenagi, spokesperson of the KPCC, Prakash Belawadi, who will also be joining us, political analyst and former journalist. Sanket, let me start with you first. You know, every one of these 5 guarantees which you had promised to the people of Karnataka in the run-up to the elections, you have now imposed T&C, which is terms and conditions apply. Whether it is for women, there has to be separate identity cards, you have to create some kind of a bus pass. For free electricity, it is only up to 200 units, and then there is this average 10% more than the average of the last 3 years, so on and so forth. So for every one of these guarantees, why are you now, after coming into power, applying these terms and conditions? You should have said this while you were making those promises as well.
The intention of the terms and conditions is to see that the scheme or the policy of the government should reach the eligible, and it should not be misused by anyone, number one. And number two, we should also have the accountability of the person or the passenger or the one who want to use the scheme. So for which reason it is necessary always to have the accountability, the assessment of the performance, and also to see that the misuse should not take place. That is our duty, for which reason the terms and conditions have been imposed.
But sir, please tell me, no sir, please tell me, one second, Sanket, please tell me, you went ahead and said free bus ride to all women, right? Now a woman enters a bus, how can it be misused? What do you mean by misuse? Either the woman is getting free bus ride or no, because men are not getting free bus ride. So how can it be misused? Are you saying that men will start coming in disguise as women on buses?
No.
What is the scope of misuse?
The scheme is provided for the people or the women of Karnataka. Those who are not the residents of Karnataka, who are not the persons who are settled in Karnataka, will not be able to use this scheme. So there are chances of the people or the women from other states using this scheme in the guise of being women. So that should not be allowed, or that should not be again causing any loss to the exchequer in the guise of welfare scheme
again,
to the state.
I'm not sure how this will work on the ground. If there's a migrant labor who's been working in Bangalore for like 5 years or 10 years, is that person an outsider or an insider? I mean, how are you going to make these distinctions? You said all women will get a free bus ride. Now, either you implement that promise or you don't. Anyway, let me ask Dr. Rangappa, not just the bus ride, when it comes to electricity, First it was said 200 units, everyone will get 200 units free. Now then they said even if you use 1 unit more than 200, then you have to pay for the whole 200. And also now this condition that you will only get 10% more than the average of the last 3 years.
So these schemes or freebies, what I would like to call they have given, is reckless, indiscriminate, irresponsible, and without any accountability. When they were making their manifesto and when they were planning the guarantees, Mr. Siddaramaiah, who has presented 13 budgets, did he not have any idea then what he has to give as terms and conditions? Did he not know that this can be misutilized? Did he not know that it can be misused? This is total farce. This is cheating, hoodwinking, and taking the people of Karnataka for a ride. And they have been exposed very badly.
But
and
why were you not able to convince the people of Karnataka during the campaign? Congress got 135 seats.
We were convincing them. And now they will be better convinced. And in the forthcoming elections, just look at the plight of what Congress will face. The ire of people, the people who have suffered, and the people who are getting double their electricity bill and trying to digest these lies of freebies with the terms and conditions, 2,000 rupees for a lady of the house. And then they come and say, if you are paying income tax, or if your husband is paying income tax, or if your brother is paying income tax, we will not give you money. And we are giving 3,000 rupees to the unemployed. Did you mention that people who are passed between 23 and 22 will get 3,000 rupees? Have you said whoever is unemployed will give them money?
So let me